Yep.
Yo, you hear
Oh,
me?
there we go. Yeah.
I bet. Is Black Henny is it an echo for you? It
No, it
is.
almost
All right,
was.
perfect,
All right,
perfect.
now it's good. Yeah.
Is Black Henny Rail your co-league owner?
No, he's not a co-league owner. He is a partner, but we haven't officiated certain things that I would like to officiate on paperwork. Um, but he definitely is an official scout for the league and partner.
Okay, okay,
Yeah,
okay.
for sure.
Um, yeah. I was basically just motherfucking, you know what I'm saying? Introducing you, the legend, third
Oh,
degree TV, and just letting niggas know if they not in tune, then they need to get in tune type shit. Cause I was saying, to me, last year you had one of the top 5 battles of the year. But I like to just try to be
gotcha.
unbiased to the unknowing brainwashed fan and not say that because niggas may just
Hey, say
think
what you
I'm
feel.
going
I mean,
left, right? S-
yeah.
So to the unbiased mind, I would say if you watch that battle, it's called Ishmula versus the Saga on the Siege Battle League. Then niggas might say, "Oh yeah, it's top 15." But if you really listen to the bars, it's no question on
Nah,
how you
it's
could say that's not top five
yeah, it's definitely not top
of the year.
15. Even if people want to throw it in the top 10 for sure, but like it definitely was one of those fucking battles. I've watched it like 5 or 6 times. They went crazy.
Come on, like it's too clear. It's too clear. If we just talking
Yeah.
bars, like, and I'm about to
What a
cam up
fucking
and shit,
class.
but I'm just on my phone sending this shit out. And but yeah, like third, appreciate you popping out. I know I canceled on our last interview.
Okay.
Some bullshit got in the way, but I'm glad that you know what I'm saying, bless me with this motherfucker on the rebound. So like just promo yourself, promo your league, promo your black and white photos, your history in this shit. Let niggas know like you here, my nigga. Like you are your highness. You're the queen of this shit. Fuck wrong with these stupid niggas, man.
Nah, I'm just old me. I mean, I'll be honest. Like, I mean, I probably started coming back out to battle rap events 2021, 2020. Even though it was slowed down and very different, obviously for obvious reasons with COVID. Come on, cat. Come on, get out of here. Cat is in heat. And I came out, and my intention was always to be a part of the culture via media. So that's just, I mean, that's always been my goal and kind of my approach. So when I first started, it was pretty much photographing, um, and then doing some interviews here and there. My first like official like I'm out here for this event specifically to do interviews was the presentation. Uh, she goes hard. The presentation, their first event, and I've interviewed. I mean, there was a couple of people at their first interview. Um, so I've interviewed you know, Jazz. I think Damo. There was so many people on that. It was some really fire girls on that card. I'll be if I can like really Fendi. Did I interview? I think I just photographed her. But either way, that was my beginning. Um, into yeah, battle rap.
Okay, okay. And what about like I want to hear a little bit about the black and white photos, because if niggas really is on this underground battle rap shit, then they will have seen some of these artists have these black and white photos, but I don't know if they know that they're from you though. How did
Right.
you get into that as well?
I went with black and white. I've always loved black and white. I've studied a lot of black and white photography. So, I mean, I I think the only time I ever shot without color was the first time coming back, and I went to the Outsiders card at We Go Hard, and that's actually where I met Jag and the rest of his brothers and some of his fam. And first time I saw Hair On as well. Um, that was a good card. It was like Nick G was on there. I think it was Gutter versus Nick G. Um, Jag versus Drew B. So one of Jag's, I don't know if it was his cousin or maybe just a friend of his, came up to me and he's like, "Yo, are you a photographer?" And like I wasn't even really, I was there to like personally take photos. I wasn't there to like specifically take photos of anybody in specific. And he's like, "Yo, I'll pay you to like take some photos with these two, of these two guys tonight. They're both gonna battle, Jag and Gutter." And so he's like, "Can you take some pictures of Gutter?" And so I was like, fuck it, like, all right. I didn't even have like my official. I had like my little tiny fucking Canon that I was using for like it was like it's a point and shoot. And I said, damn, all right, fuck it. So I took some shots. We did some business afterward. And I saw, just looking at the photos, I was like, damn, like this was my first time really photographing battle rap. I'd gone to events, but like it just hadn't dawned on me to like go and take photos. And I was like, man, this shit is so dramatic. And I hadn't seen, I don't really see a lot of battle rap photos unless it's like from an event specifically, and it's like a URL event or something like that. But like other than that, there's no like just regular, consistent documentation of battle rap, especially in New York. So I said, man, I'm a big fan of Shy Modu. Rest in peace to Shy Modu. But he was like the most legendary hip hop photographer ever. Like a lot of those Biggie photos, those Tupac photos, those Wu Tang photos, or whatever classic hip hop photo you can think of, 99.9% it was probably shot by Shy Modu. And so that was my approach, is just to come in and just get get these guys in a light where they never seen themselves before either. And
And
white is
yeah,
just like,
keep going.
sorry, black and white to me is just so dramatic. It's always, it causes it, not causes, but it brings a lot of dramatization to a photo. Um, I just love battle rap in black and white. I, I have maybe one or two pictures in color, but naturally I'm shooting, and I'm not even editing it black and white. I'm shooting it in black and white.
Right. Right.
So that's what I.
And just so y'all niggas know, man, if you see a lot of underground artists, because a lot of people call it small leagues. I don't call it small leagues. I call it underground, right? Because in hip hop, the underground, it means just as much to the
We can
culture
call
as
them
mainstream.
we can call them minor leagues.
Nah, fuck that. Cause your league is not a minor league if for 2 years in a row you've had two battles that's in the top 10 of the year,
Not
right?
even
And
years.
the
Like it's 2 years, but it really was
Wiggins
done in.
popped out. Let me add him. But
It,
yeah,
it,
go ahead, third. My
it,
fault.
it's crazy, and like Snoop's a Fetty. I mean, we had a little back and forth on OTFMZ. It's all love and respect. But it, to me, it's not about. It was, yeah. It's not about just the two events, right? And just throw two events. Like there was a lot of big things that went on surrounding those events. The way I promoted those events, I think I lit some fires under some people's asses, and everybody's pumping out events now and like trying to get some food and some drinks in there. And like my goal is like, just, I don't want to be the only person doing it. Like I don't give a shit. This is not just my bread and butter. Like I do it really for love. Like I can stop doing battle rap events and live my life, but I choose to, you know what I mean, help niggas out,
Exactly.
get niggas paid. I really understand that a lot of guys, they don't get paid. Not in any way where it's like gonna affect your life at all. And I mean, I'm not paying niggas that much money neither where it's gonna change your life right now. Eventually,
Right.
hopefully I can get to that position. But just treating them like people, you know what I'm saying? Like just treating them like people and like artists, because that's what they are, you know? And
Hey
it's
third, hey third. Not to cut you off, third, but you going from
you ask
third
questions.
degree TV to third humble TV, right? Because we had this talk already because
Yeah,
you booked on this most recent event, you had the Saga and A Ward teaming up as a 2-on-2.
yeah.
Like, yeah, stop saying like, oh, maybe it could get to the point. No, if you wanted to, you could have took your whole budget that you have for that card and booked three motherfucking battles of the Saga versus A Ward. You could have, instead of having Caution battle Frank Nitty, you could have had Frank Nitty, Caution versus Tay Rock, and
That
maybe one
battle.
other big battle like Ishmullah versus King Money. So stop being humble. Like,
Yeah,
you here, my nigga.
yo,
You
that.
doing it because you love it. You want to uplift the niggas, you know what I'm saying? Who
Yeah,
don't get the
and
light.
we also really salute to Rel. Like we really take the time to put these matchups together. Like it's not it's it's a process, which is why I don't like to cheat myself, especially all the guys that I'm matching up and just give them a month or 2 weeks. Like I just can't even imagine throwing an event in 2 weeks. But um we really it's designing matchups. Like it's not just putting them together because you two guys are available. Like we don't really, it's very specific. Like I'm not even gonna hold you. There's times where we're like, nah, we're fighting over the matchup. Like, nah, let these two battle. Like I don't think this is a draw. I don't think. And so there's a lot of aspects that go into it. So it's definitely a process. It's a fun process, but it is a process that we take serious.
Yeah.
How those
Yeah.
matchups
But
come
yeah.
about. They're not, no, none of those matchups is fall into our laps unless it's an audible. And even an audible, we still like try our best to design the best that we can, so that we're not just, again, just putting people together that are just available.
Yeah. Yeah. Just like the audible, you had to throw an audible on the last event, Wes Craven
I,
versus
I,
Authentic.
yes. Oh my
Correct?
God.
That was short
That
notice
was
type
fire.
shit. Yo,
Fire.
hey Wiggins, and I'm gonna
Hey,
say this,
right.
and then Wiggins, you talk your
It was
shit
wicked.
because you was on thirds
I ain't
first.
talking no shit, my nigga. We not doing
No, no,
that.
no,
This
like on some
Thursday, I'm not
positive
talking,
shit.
nigga. Don't talk to me
I
right now.
know,
I'm just
Wig, I
here.
know
Anybody get
Wiggins,
on the
but
screen that crazy? Yo, what's
hey,
good, though? I'm here.
my fault, Wiggins. My fault, my fault. I
I'm
keep
known for
forgetting
wigging
when
out.
Wiggins
Like
is
I'm just
here. It's
yeah.
not
I'm
my
just
show
trying to
no more.
chill.
It's Wiggins'
Nah, it's
show.
your
Go.
show. This your show. I'm just chilling right
No, no,
now.
not when you here.
I'm just the show. I'm just the show. I'm chilling right now. Like
That
let
was
third do what she do. Like give her flowers. I'm chilling right now. Like
that was
I
hard.
mean, I want my views too, nigga. Fuck that. I'm chilling. Nigga.
Yeah, yeah. I just wanted you to get your shit off because I know you here for the right reasons. That's really what I was
Nah,
trying to
that's a
say.
fact though. I definitely could
Yeah,
speak on the league though. The league is definitely positive vibes, everything, the battles, the vibe, even anybody that ain't never even been to one of the events, they stupid. Like that's one of the most comfortable places I've ever been, even battling and not battling, both in both senses. Like
And you,
every battle that I've had, and I can honestly say this, I'm nervous to battle and before every battle. But the surroundings and the people and how I was more comfortable there to just like, yo, I never battled first. You know what I'm saying? I could say that. Like when she told me I had to battle first, I didn't want to do it at first, but then I was like, you know what? And it was comfortable. If you look at the footage, it don't even look like that. It look like niggas was just comfortable. It is what it is. You know what I mean? Niggas don't get it. She had great battles under the 2-on-2 with Jagger and Gutter and Ward. It's like, yo, bro, you can't beat that, bro. Like, come on. And that was their
caution and
first joint.
nitty, right, Wiggins?
That was
Caution and nitty.
Come on, yes, and that too. That was a crazy one too.
yeah,
It was
that
nigga
Wes
almost
Craven
every.
versus
Nah, I'm not going front.
Authentic.
I'm gonna keep it a band. We gonna keep it a band. We not even
Frank,
going front. Every league has a battle that may not be what everybody expects,
right?
but 95% of the battles were. That's
Yeah,
the thing. It was probably like a very low ratio of battles where people just like, all right, they battle, cool. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Everything
But that
else
was
is like,
because
nah,
they
hold
didn't
on, we got to
execute
see
as
that.
artists.
Right,
yeah.
right.
No,
But that's their fault though. That's not our fault. When you give them the opportunity and you
yeah,
don't take the opportunity, that's what happens.
yeah. And I mean,
Straight up.
I, I I don't take
Wiggins.
like my goal is just to make sure that everybody has that experience. Like, I ate, the food was good, the drinks was good. You know what I'm saying? I didn't go completely broke, or you know what I mean? Like trying to have little
Shout out
deals.
Trauma the villain too.
Yeah, shout out to my nigga Brian, or Trauma. He's actually the guy that's always there and will always be there, selling you
Yeah.
all that cool exotic weed.
Infused snacks.
shit that you ain't never seen before. So salute to him. And this nigga is
Yo, shout out to my nigga Trauma. Like, y'all niggas fucking stupid and you losing. If you don't come to the spot, see the table, and get with the fable. Like, y'all niggas don't understand what we talking about. You think Mac don't even gotta talk like that? I'm from the town, nigga. You stupid as something. Like, my nigga Trauma had the weed soda. Like, why he did that? Like, how he did that? Like, I never seen it. It was like, yo, bro, he had the pineapple Fanta flavor. That shit was like, I bought five. No, I ain't gonna count. I ain't gonna count. I bought like four of them Jones though. I bought like four of
yo,
them Jones. Nah, I
I
ain't gonna lie. I
And
did.
trauma,
I
and
did.
that's
I
and that's
did that.
another shout out to Third
He
on
got
the
the
same.
goodies, bro. He got the goodies on me.
for
He
real.
do. He got the goodies, the infused goodies, and shout out to Third as well, right? Because like it's a certain group of people on this underground media battle rap circuit that I really build with because they have supported me, and we've both like kind of like calculated each other's character to where we know how niggas move. So
Mhm.
Third is one of them. Wiggins obviously is one of them. Spliff, one of them. Queen and the Smoker and Why, but Trauma is one of them too. So Third is so dope that I just so you know, I chop it with Trauma. I ain't know y'all niggas knew each other since y'all was like 15,
Yeah, a long
right?
time.
So the fact that you brought him in on this movement of yours,
Yep.
where this year, like I said, a top 10 battle of the year to me is Authentic versus Wes Craven, right?
Yeah.
But you bringing him in on some shit, and he's out his own mouth, pause, he's a casual fan, but you bringing him into this shit that is not casual, Third. That
Right.
shows your character. Like,
And he's also, I mean, he's a hip hop fan. Like he raps himself, he
yes.
does music himself, or has done music for a long time. So it's definitely not, I like putting people on to battle rap anyway. So, but I mean, even at the events, like to me, like the most important things are those little things. Like somebody coming from Texas, somebody coming from like another state to come to my event. I don't even know them personally. Like that to me is what counts. Like I can walk away at the end of the event like, oh shit, like there was like 5 people that don't even live in New York that traveled to either just come support the siege. They don't even know anything about battle rap. They don't know me personally. We met online or some shit like that, and they just respect the movement. Like there were a lot of people like, nah, I'm just coming because I support, either this person, that I support what you're doing, I respect what you're doing. So
Yeah.
that was special, especially for the second time. The first time there was a couple people, but the second time I was like, who the fuck are these people? And a couple of
Yeah.
them were like not even from the state, and I was like, nah, that's fire.
Yeah.
Respectfully, that's fire.
Yeah. And just so
Not
you
to
know,
that
yeah,
you're not.
It's
just
crazy
to
because the first
confirm,
event was even lit.
my
Yeah.
fault.
Oh my
First
God.
event was lit, but the second event was the event where I was like, wait, what?
Yeah.
Nah, look, why this nigga here?
Wow.
I ain't
Yeah.
going front. I was kind of really on some like,
Wow.
hold on. This is the
Yeah.
second event. Why this nigga here? Why
Mhm.
he listening to me rap right now? It
Yep.
was one of those. Like,
Yep.
why he listening to me rap? You know what I'm saying? Face to face. Not because
Mm.
the nigga sent in the link. He's watching me work. Like,
Yep.
and I watch
Yeah.
all that shit back. I watch the crowd reaction. I watch everything back when I watch footage to see how the setting is. I watch all that, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To
Yeah.
have
And
I
Third,
ain't
somebody
gonna
my
fly. I
fault.
ain't
I
been to
think
an
I
event in
cut
a
you
long
off too.
time.
What was you saying?
and to have somebody, even to have somebody like Rock come in.
Oh, I said that was gonna be a difference
Terror,
maker in the
but Terror was
caution
there too,
mini
though.
battle. Just
Yeah.
having Rock
Era,
with caution
second
going
time
right.
era.
What else? Yeah, like that. Yeah,
Yeah. No, but people don't realize how much this nigga really is a fan of battle rap. Like he's not at 50 something battles for no reason. Like, and I started seeing that because I never really get to see Rock not performing. If I'm usually there at an
Mm,
event and Rock is there, he's probably performing. So
mm,
the couple of times now that I've been able to see him just as a fan, bro, this nigga be wow. This nigga gotta come to We Go Hard. Him and
yeah,
Woody gotta stand together during this nigga really be invested, like
yeah,
watching both. He don't give a fuck. There's not no bias shit. Like if it's fire, it's
yeah,
fire. Like so it's
yeah,
like it was dope to have him just genuinely show love. We have a great rapport, so me and Caution as well. But that wasn't even we never had that conversation, me and Caution. Like I never spoke, yo, Rock, let me hit up Caution. No, this was specifically me, Caution, Frank putting it together, and it was up in the air whether he would come or not. Really, I didn't really care. Not that I didn't care if he would come, but it was like I wanted to make sure that Caution knew it was about Caution and her battle. You know what I mean? As opposed to like, oh, you gonna bring Rock with you? Like,
Right.
oh, it has nothing that has
Of
nothing to do
course.
with
But you
that.
set the
So they met up
atmosphere.
in the
Yeah.
battle. I was like, oh, these niggas is wildin'.
Yo,
That was
third.
Yo,
Let
I just want to
me.
say
And
something. I
if
just
I'm
want to say something
violent,
while
my
my
fault, Wiggins. I got you right after this. I just let me
yeah,
because
go
I
ahead, go
don't
ahead,
want
go
to
ahead.
forget. I don't want to forget. You know how they say compliment battles? I got an idea for you, third. Just have a battle, but have two separate cameras, right? Put someone on Gwitty team battling somebody from Tay Rock team, and have two separate cameras set on Gwitty and Rock, and release a little hype man type of battle, right? Release the footage regular, right, of the two motherfuckers battling, but then
right.
release the opposite footage of just the two cameras with the same audio of the battle, but one of the cameras on Gwitty and one of the cameras on Rock.
But if that's
So
the
who
case,
the
you can
hell's
easily
first to
if you do it with the same audio, you can intertwine those camera shots into the
you
battle and make it
that's
even more crazy.
think yo
True, true.
damn, I'm mad I even said that
That's something
on
to
this
chop up
live because
with.
someone might steal that idea.
Nah, I'll chop it up with.
Bro, I
Even if they try, like, you can't. You better get the right shooter.
Facts.
I don't
Facts.
know who I
like,
don't know who y'all shooters is, but I know who my shooters is.
yeah, it's not that many.
And,
Which is
Yeah.
also
yeah,
that's
it
also
could
even
be.
like a that was oh yeah, so many things came together so perfectly for even just the past two events. Like even
Like
the way
what?
it's just even the way it's been filmed. Like it's I mean
Mm,
I've known
Nigga,
Clip
them shits is fire, nigga.
for some years now too, and I mean it was a
the
no brainer.
venue.
You know what I mean? Like I didn't have to be like, yo, please, Clip, could you? Nah, we got it together
Yeah.
But I
instantly.
ain't gonna lie, Clip is a big fan of battle rap too, though. Like I don't know
Hmm.
if niggas really realize that because he
Of
Hmm.
always wanted nigga,
course.
he always want to hear something. There's no way you cannot be a big fan of battle rap and y'all niggas slogan is "Let me hear something, bro."
Yep.
It's no way, bro. It's no
Yep.
way.
On
And I listen
camera,
to Clip,
bro?
bro.
No,
And I be
behind
listening
the
to that nigga. That nigga go
scenes.
crazy, son. I don't care what nobody say. Clip go
Yes.
crazy.
Yo, for real, for
You
real.
know what I'm saying?
So it's definitely.
Cameraman and rapping,
Listen,
both.
I was already
So
trying to
salute to
put
him.
Clip on the second. I'm like, yo, you don't want to battle Clip? You don't want to battle on the score?
Right.
You know, but yeah, you
You
know,
know the
Clip,
nigga could do
Clip one of
both.
the, yeah, he
You know
definitely
the nigga
could
could
though.
do both. Like,
Facts.
hey, yo, take
He the
15
type of
rounds.
nigga to set the camera.
This
He the
shit
type of
there.
nigga to set the camera this way and be like, "Yo, Spliff, just hold this camera right here. I'm gonna cook this nigga real quick." Yeah, you know what I'm saying? He one of those
Yep.
niggas. He really
I'm
could
not
do
gonna
that
lie.
though.
Especially with a GoPro in the battle. He had a
I seen,
GoPro
yo,
in the
bro.
battle with his
I
homie.
seen this nigga Clip. I'm not gonna lie. Sorry to go start top, but it had. I know it was Clip. I never seen nobody do a battle in first person, bro. It was Clip that did that, right?
The GoPro, it was against
Yes,
Bonus on
nigga. It was a first
RBE.
person battle, bro. Niggas did a
Yeah.
nigga Clip set up some first person camera view, bro.
First
Shit was
person.
bananas, bro. Niggas was in Call of Duty battling. Worked in my muffler. Like,
Hey Wiggins,
I swear to
that shit
God, bro.
is called a GoPro. Like that was
I
the shit
know.
where niggas who go
Well,
hiking or
he
some
skipped over.
shit,
He
Hiking.
skipped
they put
Yeah.
the
battle.
camera on their helmet. He put
People
it on
don't.
like a necklace or some shit.
Yeah.
Niggas,
And then like
people
first
still
person.
don't. People still don't use gimbals like that. Like he's still it's and which I'm kind of glad to see because then you know exactly who
That's
shot this
crazy.
shit. Um, but I think it was one of the most innovative things to start shooting with in battle rap. And
Yes, it was. And it's never been copied either.
nigga, you know how hard that shit is. First of all, salute to Clip. Even the 5 minutes, sometimes I gotta hold this shit for this nigga. I'm like, how the fuck is this
Fuck is
nigga
he
just
holding his camera like that? Yeah.
holding this
And his
shit?
arm not hurting. His arm not hurting.
Oh,
I know.
his
No,
back
I'm
be on
just I'm just
fire. His
no,
back
I'm
be on
just
fire.
saying that that's probably what you thinking. Like, how the fuck is he doing this? And my shit ain't my
It
shit
make
ain't
me
irking. This
respect
shit
it.
crazy. Nah,
Yeah,
And
it
he
yeah,
makes
I
might
know.
ad
me go
lib
even
between
more
the shit.
because
He might when someone's saying something, he gonna be on some what else? What that mean? Go. He's ad
because he
libbing
how to
behind the
get it.
camera.
Know how to
No
get
one
it.
else has
He
done
know
that.
what the reaction is. He knows what he's looking for. All you gotta do is
Yes.
that's what I tell niggas like, bro. I have everything done for you at this event. Just come do your job.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's
That's it.
it. Everything
Yeah.
If
is
you don't worry about nothing, you'll
done
be
for you.
fine. Just go.
I'm the best cameraman in this shit. Like I'm not getting no Joe
Yeah.
Schmo from down the block, and I'm not cheating nobody. I
Yeah.
got everything for you. What more could I? I can't rap for you.
Yeah.
That's the best I could like. That's why sometimes when back out to certain things, they it gets me it's frustrated, and I have to learn myself not to take certain things personal and just keep it moving, keep it business, keep it moving, because there's things that really I'm like, bro, the sacrifice, you know, but like, so it's like this is strictly for the loves, but it gets personal sometimes where it's like, bro, you want to still feel appreciated for just the same way a battle rapper wants to feel appreciated. Like I remember when I was throwing my first event, I kept throwing like little polls around, like, yo, what do y'all want to see at events? What is something that's missing that y'all want? And then I was asking battle rappers, like, what do y'all really want? And it was crazy that nobody really said more money or I need more bread. Niggas was like, yo, I'm not even gonna hold you. Like, it's AC. Like niggas was like, "Can I get a thank
Now
you
who
when I'm
that?
finished?" No, what they were asking
Before,
was to be treated
Yo,
like people. Oh, yo,
we can
what's this?
chill out, man.
They were asking to be treated like people. A lot of them, I promise you, niggas, nobody was in my inbox like, "Doctor, we need more bread." Like we know that that's a case, but they were
Yeah.
mostly like just some water. You know what I mean? Sometimes I'll leave a battle and like I won't even get like no appreciation from the owner, like not no thank you for your time, nothing like. And I'm like, are you serious? Like that? This is what the little bit of the minimum of the
and
needs
third,
are.
I try to tell you that. That's the reason why I always told you when I battled with you, I felt that comfortable to say I'm only gonna come outside for your league because
Yeah.
when you treat a person a certain way, they'll do for you. You understand what
Yes.
I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's how I am. Like I don't like funny movements, so I felt too comfortable with everything that was going on. And then to be real with you, the fact that you are one of the four founders that helped me build what I am today on this internet shit. I can't even cap. Like
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
you, Rail, Spliff, Hoodie, it's a couple niggas. You know what I mean? Salute to all them niggas. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna mention you smoke because me and you, Mario Luigi, you the homie. You don't even got to
Yeah.
talk about you, nigga. So
Yeah.
don't
Yeah.
get emotional. You my nigga, like you know that. But you know what I'm saying?
Hey,
But
hey, hey,
them niggas.
Hey, Wiggins.
Nah, I'm
Shout out
just
to you,
saying
my
though. I
nigga.
just
But you're
be.
not about
Oh,
to be
all right,
on
my
my
fault.
platform and not
I'm
mention
wigging
me
out, nigga.
too,
All right, my
nigga.
fault. Jim, salute to you for
Nah,
just
he talking
being you,
about
my
his
nigga.
beginning though. He talking about
I know,
Nah, Jim,
man. I know,
Jims,
man.
Jims, I'm gonna say something about you though. You show a different type of respect and love. Like you
yeah.
started from a spot that we seen that you cared about battle rap for real. Like you not one of them niggas that want the money. You
He
really
reminded
care, bro.
he
Like you don't
Jimmy
gotta do the
reminds
shit you
me
doing.
Jimmy
Hey,
reminds me of myself
hey,
a lot
hey,
when I first started as well.
oh
Showing
my
love,
God.
And his debate game go crazy though. I ain't gonna front.
And you know what, bro? And that's
That
why
debating
I
game go
know I
retarded.
can
Like
say, and you know, Wiggins, that's why I know I can say shit like that. And you
the
know,
fact.
it's all jokes, right? Because at the end of the
Nah, it's
day,
always nigga. You
I
know that.
already mentioned you as the nigga, as one of the niggas, right? Along with the niggas you named, Third, Smoke, as the niggas who I gotta, you know what I'm saying? Show
listen, I've
love
learned
to
Right.
even
for
listen, I've
supporting
learned
me.
a lot
You know, like,
from even
come on,
Smoke,
man. You
man.
know, stop that
My
shit.
initial running meeting
Oh
Smoke
my god, yeah. I
was
had the wig
very
on this nigga.
gangster day. Like it was
Oh,
just
this
one
shit
of them
wig.
nights. I would never forget that this was what my first time seeing Smoke in person. Like I've heard of Smoke of New York for years. This is the
Yeah,
first time when he came back out and was doing his. So
Smoke.
I go to kill
yeah,
switch, and I'm not gonna specify that. It went down. Shit went
yeah.
down. This nigga was
DME Detroit arch
yo.
nemesis.
This nigga was gay, and this is why I fucks with Smoke though, because it's a time and place. That he's not always on that type of time, but just know if the nigga need to get on that type of time, nigga beat your ass after the battle and let you finish your battle. Go ahead, finish your verse, bro. We gonna, you know what I mean? Respectfully. That's old school shit. You know what I mean? I love it. I loved it. That day I said, this nigga earned my
Oh
fucking
man.
respect. Nah,
And
nigga, he
just
fucked the
yeah.
battle up and nothing. Like, finish the
Come on,
whole. Go
man.
ahead, bro. Finish your shit.
Come
Finish your
on,
shit.
man.
So,
Nah, yeah,
seeing shit like that, but then even seeing a different side of Smoke,
yeah,
even outside of just only battle rap realm and in the events, even
right.
online. I mean, a lot of
Yeah,
battle rappers can't do these
yeah,
shows and things of this nature or podcasts
yeah. Work
consistent.
ethic. He got a different work ethic on the
Well,
media
yeah,
side of
and what
things.
also has a lot of knowledge in it too. You know what I mean? An experience that isn't primarily just biased to the battle rapper's point of view, but just
Hey, third.
as someone in the culture.
Hey, third, I call this nigga instead of the smoker NY, I call this nigga the Joe of NY, cause he on some Joe Budden type shit on the media side, right? Cause the passion that he got is cause of experiences in the actual business side of this shit.
Yeah.
But he know how to, you know what I'm saying, create
Yeah, and a lot
traction.
of people
So
sometimes
yeah,
when they don't see you all the time, they
yeah,
don't they think you just got here. Like I always specify, like, no, I started shooting in battle rap in 2020, but like been around, know so many battle rappers personally for a long time that like it was always like Dizzy had to say it to you all the time. Like, no, Third been wanting to do. She's been talking about this since like 2013. You know what I'm saying? As far as going in and like starting my own media platform, etc. But then did my own thing with cooking and becoming a chef. But it never left my mind. Like it's not like I ever really truly stopped watching or fucking with battle rap. So once I saw like the app drop, that was when I said, okay, we going a
and the
different
black
direction.
and white photos, third. The black
Them
and
black
white
and whites is
photos.
different, and them black and
Is
whites is different. I mean,
bugging.
I have really, and I'm in the talks right now with there's a hip hop museum in the Bronx,
Don't say
and
too much, cause you don't
no, I'm
want
not.
niggas to
I mean,
encroach on your.
even if
Yeah.
I do, like, it's what can you can't copy that. You know what I'm saying? You can't. You know how many times I'll hand my camera over somebody, but yo, throw, can I take some pictures? Completely different. It's the same settings. I ain't change it. I ain't do nothing. I just passed you the completely different than my vision. So I don't really stress photography. Like you just can't copy. You can't copy that. Not the way I shoot
Yeah.
niggas. I'm 5 feet tall. That's the reason why the angle is where
Mm.
it's at. Like it's not even just I'm trying to know. There's a natural difference to why the photos are coming out a certain way. The angles I can get this low, whereas somebody 6 feet may not want to go down there. You know what I'm saying? They don't have a vision from 5 feet, 4 feet. You know what I mean? Like the way I can easily just get it from
Yeah.
different angles. I'll lift my arm. I'll go. You know, niggas be like, "Yo, who the fuck? I don't even see your body. I just see your arm in the back of the." You know
Yeah.
what I mean? So those
Yeah.
I
My fault.
you know from coming out with a photography book for battle rap, it's been in the works for about like a year now. Um,
Ooh. See, third. That's the shit I don't want you to say on
Nah,
here,
people already
third.
knew that. Nah, people already knew. Again, like, it's what you gonna do? You gonna take my photos? Like, what? You know what I mean? Like, niggas
I
already
don't
know
want
what
people to
third
take
degree
that
photos
idea
when you just
though.
see
That's
it.
ill.
So, I already came out with it. I did a little mini lookbook. Brought it to We Go Hard and showed a couple niggas the. I can't even. I think I left it in my sister's house in Houston,
Promote
but
the website. Where could we
I
buy
can read.
buy that
It's
at?
fucking shut. I just did a quick lookbook from Shutterfly, so I still have it saved up.
Okay.
I'm gonna reprint it. Um, but I have thousands of photos already,
Okay.
so it'll be most likely a book series type shit. You know what I mean?
So
Because it's just. I mean, battle rap don't stop. There's plenty of.
fact.
I can go out every week and take. You know what I mean, and get a book's worth of photos. So,
And real
but
quick,
it's
third,
yeah.
because y'all know, I know I told you and Smoke, I don't know if Wiggins know, I got a work meeting at 2, that's in 5 minutes. So, like, can we just talk a little bit more about, especially I want to ask Smoke, Wiggins, and then hear your response, third, about
Mhm.
prep time and the way that you calculate that into the amount of time you give people to book. I mean, give people the amount of time to prepare for the event so that your battles do come out on some pristine shit. And
Yeah.
then hopefully, if y'all niggas is free at like 3:15 to 3:30, we could reconvene because I want to talk to third about like battle rap in general. If y'all niggas is available then as well for a
Yeah.
part two type shit. But
Um.
Today,
My like I like,
today,
like I said earlier, I give niggas time to prep because I need that time too. So I don't like I said I would never throw an event and the shit is in 4 weeks of the announcement. Like it's just not even if I announce it and it's in 4 weeks, it's because these guys knew for at least 3 months. So there usually really is little to no room for excuse a lot of the times, unless something happens in your family or just in your personal life where you just can't, do it. But 3 months, I like to know if I'm booking specifically, guys in the area, and like we go hard, then there's a lot of like talk back and forth of like, what card are you gonna be on in the, is it anywhere near my card? Then I'll talk to City, or I'll talk to Troy, um just so we don't step on each other's toes. And then outside of that, if it's hit list, or I try to make sure it's not a matchup that's already been in the talks. Again, I don't want to step on nobody's toes. I've been trying to avoid all that bullshit. Um, and then outside of that, it's just, yeah, 3 months. I feel like it's valuable amount of time for one battle. So if you taking 3 and 4, 5, 6 battles in between that, that's up to you. But you should keep your word for the longest time that you have to prep. You know what I'm saying? Like, um, yeah, I mean, you never know who's going to show up at my event now. You know what I'm saying? That seems to be a frequent. So 3 months and plus, it'd be 4 months. Some people already know 4 or 5 months. I'm not even gonna hold you. Like, so ample
Facts.
amount of time, I think, is important. And they want that. They do want time. Like, a lot of them do. Yes, they can prep in 2 weeks. We know that. But is it the best that you're getting? I don't know. Even in URL, they complain about that. You only had 2 weeks to prepare for this shit. It depends on the writer. But any writer, 3 months is ample amount of time, in my
That's a
opinion.
fact. Okay. Okay. And then we go Smoke, then Wiggins, and then I got to slide for this work meeting, and I'm gonna pop out 3:30 type shit.
Yeah, we'll
And
carry.
after
We'll
we,
probably
all
carry
right, perfect.
me and Smoke. We could do something on the stream, or
If
the
anything,
live.
I could leave this bitch. I could leave, and y'all could stay up here type shit and keep chopping it. But I want to be a part of that like actual battle combo. Cause about that shit like in a little bit. But Smoke and Wiggins, talk y'all shit about the prep
IG.
time as well. Cause that is something Third has definitely
Um,
capitalized on.
I don't
yeah.
want to talk about prep time because
First,
no
don't.
matter how much time you give me, I still prep late.
Of course, of course.
Sorry.
But it
But
I
knowing a
can't
matters.
lot,
help it.
baby,
I
right?
freestyle a lot though, so it's a little different for me. I've been rapping for so long. It's like
Yo,
I don't know.
Wiggins,
It's a little
but
different for
Wiggins,
me. I've
you
been
got
rapping.
you got you had 2 months notice for your hundo battle. You told me that yourself, bro. Did that make a
Yeah.
difference, right?
I was
Because
already ready. Oh, I was already ready, yo. I
Yeah,
was
he had
already
more than.
ready.
It was probably
I
more than
was
2 months.
ready. Like I was already ready for him, bro. Like
Yeah,
Hundo,
'cause
like a
we
lot of
we
niggas
had
don't know.
talked.
Like me and Hundo
Yeah,
battle for a
this was
reason.
in the talks for
For a
months,
reason.
but what do
months.
it mean? Let's say you wasn't ready already.
Let's do a different battle. Let's do a different battle. Like, all right. I actually took my time to prep for theory. Let's
Mm,
say that. Let's talk about the theory truth battle. Like I actually took time because it was 3 rounds and it
mm-hmm.
was my first time coming back. And it was my first time coming back and I was doing a 3 rounder, if
Yeah,
I'm
the
not
three. Yeah,
mistaken.
the rounds make
So
sense.
that so I definitely took time to prep for that battle. I didn't take like it does make a difference. I'm not gonna say it doesn't because the reason why it makes a difference is because
The strategy too.
once you yeah, once you memorize the raps, then it's all about the performance. You have
Mm-hmm.
more time to perfect your craft. That's where
Yep.
the difference is with the time and with the because if you book a battle in 2 weeks, it's like now I gotta go like this. I gotta write this round in a week and I gotta set this performance in another week and be ready for the battle. With opposed to if you give me too much, I could write my shit in let's say I write my shit in a week. Oh, I wrote it in a week, but I still got a whole month still to modify it, then another month to still go to my performance, and
Yeah.
then go back to it and tweak it.
And there's a lot of
So
room for redemption during a three
yeah,
round. Like, there's just so much room for like error, so to speak,
the
too.
three
Like,
rounders is different. I ain't gonna front.
you could see a nigga, like, especially I look at it from like representing artists and like watching them battle. After that first round, like, it's I like to treat it like a fighter. You know what I'm saying? Like, all right, we back in the corner. Like, good, but I need some water. Here, wipe your face, nigga. All right, so this how we go. Come back the second round, smoke this nigga. You know what I mean? Or maybe not shorten the round. Sometimes you see me in the back sometimes doing like this, so I'll do little signs to like, I'm watching the crowd. So versus you
Right.
watching your opponent. So I know when the crowd getting a little antsy, this round getting a little long, you taking a little long, like, wrap it up.
Yeah,
You know what I
sometimes
mean?
you gotta know when to stop.
Yeah, little shit like that. Little shit like that.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
The 3 rounds. That's why I mean, I think we all love 3 rounds a lot more than. And there's some one rounders that go crazy. Absolutely. There's some things that don't have to go past 1 round. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
3 rounds is, yeah. There's a lot more space for
I would
strategy.
say from last year. Last year was like the most battles I ever took. No cap. It's probably like 13 battles or something like that in
Yeah,
one
you was
year.
outside.
So like, I mean that took a lot. It took a lot. The prep, especially like when you got like what I'm about to do for August 26th and 27th. I'm doing the 3 rounder on Saturday, and Sunday
Hmm.
the next day I'm doing the 1 rounder. So you know what I'm saying? That's pretty much putting in overtime. But I mean, it's
Yeah.
something I know what I'm capable of. You know what I'm
Do you
saying?
feel
So
like
it's
that? Do you feel like there's a difference between maybe in your in even your own approach when you're going with a 3 round or a 1 rounder? Like, do you feel like, all right, if I'm going and there's that close, like back to back, is there any like letting your foot off the gas with one of these rounds? Or you taking a round off? You know what I'm saying? Or is it just no? I'm going crazy for all 4 rounds.
I'm just trying to go crazy for everything. But the now you what you are right on is the management of time. So like
Right.
I'm concentrating on making sure this is the right time is allocated. Like for the 1 rounder, all I need is about 4 minutes. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? That's for the entire round. He could spit 6 to 7. I don't really care. I really
Hmm.
don't care if he goes. I'm not minding. I know that 4 minutes at my level is a high level, and he could spit 8 minutes. But if 3, 4, 5 minutes of it is dry, you know what I mean,
Absolutely.
it's only gonna ruin his performance. So I understand that if I come up with 4 minutes of an exciting round, even
Yep.
though there's that little bit of unsatisfaction because it's not 3 rounder, they'll still be like, yo, that shit was amazing. So
Absolutely.
that's my main goal is that the 3 rounder, because it's gonna be live on Easy's platform, that especially it needs I'm treating this specific because it's important, this performance.
Mm.
So even more so than the next day. I'm not trying to play the next day, that next 1 rounder, but the
Right.
Easy's obviously the most popular nigga in the game right now. So the stakes are higher. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So
Absolutely.
yeah, the acknowledgement of this battle is actually higher. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah,
This is a question
well,
I like to ask a lot of battle rappers.
mhm.
What has it's a two it's actually a 2 part question.
Mhm.
What have you done for battle rap?
You said what have I done for battle rap?
What do you feel like you've contributed in your time in
Uh,
battle rap?
man, I ain't gonna cap to you. Like how do I feel about it? I'm like one of I feel like I'm a key instrument to how this shit excelled. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
I was to the grunt work part of the community on the level of purely loving the culture. Like I literally was helping everybody get where they needed to be. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Whether it be advice on filming, this, that, and the third. You know what I'm saying? I worked with the DSLR cameras bro, like since like 2011. Nova
Mm.
will tell you like, yo, Smoke is one of the first ones. I shot one of Nova's music videos with it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Nah, he's told
And
me.
yeah, so like from there, I went to different leagues. I was filming 4 leagues. I was their cameraman, like draft league, different leagues, whoever needed it. You know what I'm saying? They hired me out. You know what I'm saying? And this is all while battling, like at the
Right.
same time. And then I started running a league at the same
Mm-hmm.
time, helping leagues. It was crazy. Like imagine I ran my
Ditto. Ditto.
league. Yeah,
Yep.
imagine I'm
Yep.
editing for my league, Supreme Rap
Hmm.
League, and then Bar Wars, Philly Hayes' league in upstate New York. They needed help, and I was like, you know what? I got you, bro. I'll edit your first event. You know what I'm saying? Give me this price, but and we'll make sure it works and everything. And this is the
It,
type of
it
things
it
I
makes
was
you that
doing.
man behind the curtain, though. You know, like
Yeah, yeah. But
there's
I
a lot
felt
of us
like
that play that role.
it came from the passion. It didn't come
Right.
from like the business mind state. It came from
Hmm.
passion, actual like love of this sport to see people get ahead. You know what I mean?
You have
That shit was
to.
almost a high. It was almost a
Yeah.
high for me alone to help people and
Yeah.
see them accomplish something with the help I gave. You know what I'm
I feel
saying?
that. I feel that for real. That was really always been my goal with battle rap. Like just to just to help it grow. If I can be a part of that, I don't care if I'm known, not known, seen or unseen while I do it. But as long as I can see those the results,
Mm-hmm.
hmm
Yeah,
I'm
no,
with
that's a fact. I keep an eye on these kids frequently.
for real. Niggas might be and they flushing themselves down the toilet and shit. Next time you
They
turn
doing
around,
all sorts of shit. Yeah, that's the worst. When you come back and a kid done stopped up your toilet, you like, what the fuck you doing there?
fucking toilet paper, bro. Like come on, man.
It might be a toy that's just trapped in there. You just
They just stuffing shit down there.
one of them damn small ass McDonald toys down there, goddamn.
Yo, you ain't lying.
You got a little Black Panther toy stuck at the goddamn bottom of the goddamn.
Have you had
Nah, but
have you had kids the entire your entire battle rap career?
yeah, yeah,
Mm.
yeah. Even my oldest was when I first started, she was probably like, let me see. She was about 7 years old when I started. So
Okay.
well on YouTube, you know what I mean? I battled way before that. I was battling
Right.
before she was born, of course, but
Yeah.
yeah. I've been battling since as early as the 90s. I've been battling. Like, yeah, it's that it's
Yeah.
like that for me. Like 98, 99. Yeah. I was the
You
lunchroom
have a
nigga.
more of a calm approach to it. You know what I'm saying? More understanding approach to the culture now. And obviously, with that much time, I would only assume.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean,
Like,
I'm more so, and I feel like how my pop did with hip hop. You know what I'm saying? Like he was part of the building of it. You know what I'm saying? And then you just seen
right.
it take the launch and just launch off. You know what I'm saying? Like, because that shit just took crazy. Like people getting big money from this. A lot of these artists, this is all they do. Literally 24/7 battle rappers. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying?
Mhm.
So it's amazing that we came to the point that it could be that. You know, we
Yeah.
thought it would. We thought it would get there.
Yeah. I mean, once I started seeing even people like Drake, invest and like just help put it a little bit more on the mainstream map. That was definitely. Do you think there's anything that like holds battle rap back from financially being able to, you know, really support maybe a more of a majority of battle rappers as opposed to just mainly the top tiers?
I think, man, I think we're in a troubled time, right? Because let's say, let's say we were at that point,
Mm-hmm.
you know, the problem is we're dealing with humans, man, and people are greedy. Some people just want. So it's like, who knows if we were there, but we were robbed. You know what I'm saying? The culture faced a lot as far as people who are in and out, and the guys who are stuck in here such established that they become wealthy, right? Like ARP,
Mm-hmm.
Smack himself. You know what I'm saying? These guys are suing each other for millions of dollars and shit like that.
Hello.
And how much and the rappers we haven't heard a rapper talk of getting 10% of a million.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I haven't really heard no rapper saying he getting 100,000
Hell
per
no.
battle in that. So they even like, yeah, so like man, it's obviously for whoever's gaining in the process advantageous for them to take money, man. That's what they do.
Mm.
That's why greed comes over a person. You know what I'm saying? So like the culture, I don't think it allow it. I just don't think that the people who are gaining from it will allow it. And it's the
Mm.
same reason that I think that in the hierarchy, right? Like for a small league, right? Like they make probably not as much money as Smack, obviously, and because Smack is to the point where he knows how to maximize that invoice, pretty much, if you want to say like
Mm-hmm.
he know how to get every drop out of these dollars. And it's really like, think about it, $8 a month. It was the logic, not much money. It's only $8, $2 a week,
Mm-hmm.
but it's smart because it's like if 100,000 people give me $8 a month, that is 800,000 a month.
Yes. Yes. Yep. I
That's
was.
only
I was.
100,000. That's not
Yep.
his YouTube got 1.5 million.
Yep.
So that means all he needs is literally a a, a, a
Mm.
tenth of that. Not even, you know what I'm
Yep.
saying? Like
Yep. Big
less than
facts.
a tenth of that. Less than a tenth of that can give him that type of money per month. Imagine 800,000 per month. You know what I'm saying?
I
That's
would have bought the
crazy.
building already. I wouldn't even have different venues. I would have bought a spot in New York. You know what I mean? Maybe a couple spots around the states. I would just invest in some spots for some venues, respectfully,
Mhm.
for real. That's what I mean. If I had, if that, swear to God, like if I really had bread, if I'm making that much off an app, and that's just the app part, nigga. I'd have had some spots already across the board.
Mm.
Couple
That's a
spots,
fact.
spots in Cali, some spots down south. You know what I mean? The hot spots. I don't know,
That's
but
a
that's what,
fact. Let me just
feel
check
me, like,
real.
I don't know. So I definitely understand that possibility of greed being the a bit of the issue. 'Cause-
Yeah, my fault.
But
I think
yeah,
this shit ain't
not
good.
understand the greed part being a part of the issue because it's got to be dependent on the person's mindset.
Yeah. So third, what you feel about now? We was talking about this yesterday. I definitely want to see what your thoughts are
Yeah.
on this, right? Now, as far as what Remy could do with Chrome, right? With this,
Mm.
and you see, I don't know if you've seen what ARP just said, because actually he just said something. So he said that URL only wanted it to be one league,
Mm.
but all the
Yep.
other leagues ain't gonna allow that. So it's like
Absolutely
it's
not.
almost like, do you feel like Chrome, all right, Chrome RBE, you think everybody should stand alone, or do you think what's going on now? Because it seems like it's URL and the other side, which is
Yeah.
GTX, RBE, you know what I'm saying, and they all work for each
Yeah.
other.
Anything but. It's just anything but with
Because this
URL.
is looking,
Oh, well, you know, sometimes this reminds me of like Martin Luther King and you know, Malcolm X. You know, standing together or grow apart. And I don't know. I think between RBE, because between RBE and Smack, it has gone. I think it's gone pretty far, and I think with Remy has shown that like she has some lines in the sand, the way that she expects people that she knows or trust to behave, and I completely feel her in that part. I think if like if we go hard, sent me a cease and desist, like I would take it very personal. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Because she's been there, she's shown support. She never showed that she was trying to step on nobody's toes. Um, and to you know to kind of get hit with some court shit when you can just hit my phone really quick. Um, I think I don't know. They could, it may. I'm not saying there's no room to talk, but like I said, it just seemed like certain people have and ARP too. Like I mean, he seems to just I mean, he's thriving off of it in a way. You
mhm.
know, I don't know
He
how
definitely is.
it's not. We can't call it friendly competition though because there's lawsuits going around. So it ain't
Yeah,
friendly. It's not. It ain't friendly. You know what I'm saying? There literally don't have to be lawsuits flying around, but there are. So I mean, it shows where everybody stands. I think there is no choice but for them to grow separate and just do what I mean. RBE, you know, ARP has moved very safely and smart, you know, and just kind of bowing to Remy, not in any disrespectful way, but you know, just welcoming the opportunity to you know even have a collab or do.
did he have a choice? Really? I ain't cap.
Right. I wouldn't go against. I wouldn't go
Now,
against.
what I mean is, I feel like this is one of those where the enemy of my enemy is my
Is my
ally,
absolutely,
and
absolutely.
and so I think that, like, that's the only reason. I'm not saying that that's the only reason, because
But
I
I
feel
think
like
it,
ARP's personality, I think it definitely leaves him with, I need to side with as much people as I could against them.
yes,
I need as much people that's going to stand with me.
yep. Especially anyone that's honestly experiencing even remotely something similar to what I'm experiencing. So yeah, the enemy of the enemy, man.
And it's what's crazy is, usually when someone gets jumped,
Mm-hmm.
there's sympathy.
Yeah.
and we're not seeing any for smacking them. I'm not seeing none, and I think
I'm not. Yeah, I'm just seeing you more, just digging, and I don't know. I'm always gonna have my love and respect for the URL and for Smack, um, because I really know it was there watching a lot of those.
I don't know what to think sometimes. I think I love the battles they gave us.
I
I
love
think
the culture,
uh
just the history.
I me being that, I guess, coming from the disparaged patch,
Mm,
coming from the guys who never got to make it really, or even the shot to make it,
right, right.
you get a lack of sympathy. Like, it's a lack of empathy, and it's the same reason that, like, when we talk of the "We Go Hard" shit, and niggas was talking about, yo, the shots we go hard. It's like, yo, bro, I'm not feeling your plight right now. Like, you're in there. You
Yeah.
were in there. Oh, you know how many niggas y'all got a shot? You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Like, and it's not and maybe, no cap, that was a stronghold on the talent, right? Because
Right,
was is it like the talent? See, like, talent's natural order is supposed to just go up and up and up, right?
right,
But when you're blocked out, right? Like, with the things that Riggs was complaining about, like how Jack Boy is cool with P. And so Jack Boy could fuck up, come back, fuck up, come back, fuck up, come back, right?
right.
And other niggas don't really get that shot once.
Hmm.
Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's crazy. I could understand where it's like this unfair storyline going on, man. And it's just for the guys who, if you're on the wrong end, you're not gonna, you know what I'm saying? You
Yeah.
kind of get cheated out of, and damn, does that cheat the fans? Right? Does that cheat the fans? Like, all right, so I don't know if you've seen some of, like, this. I did highlights of my moments, right?
Okay.
All those highlights of, like, shaking the building, right? If
Hmm.
that was because it was, who said it on the other day? Oh, yesterday, Jahaj said, if you'd have spit that shit that you spit to Rosenberg on a Blue Room,
Yes.
it would have been up. And I
I
understand.
said the same. Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Yeah.
And that's what I be saying. I'd be like, that what where was my chance? It was my chance one of those that I was cheated out of. You feel
Hmm.
me? And that cheated the fans, that cheated everybody, that cheated URL from that type of, you know what I'm saying, quality over especially over the ones that didn't. The
Hmm.
lackluster performances. You know what I'm saying? Salute to the guys who did make moments, but, like, the point is, guys like me, guys like Dub the Phenom, guys like, there's people out there that I can go in the list of guys who's like, damn, these guys are underappreciated, dope niggas their whole careers. You know
Hmm.
what I'm saying? And like I said, I can't really show sympathy to, only to a certain extent.
Yeah.
And then is there a bit of karma sometimes? You know what I mean? That's another question.
Yeah. Yeah. That kicks in.
Because I'm just an artist talking about, like, I didn't get a shot, right? And I'm angry at that. And then you
Hmm.
got people like people who've been in there. There's guys who probably got one shot on URL and they're pissed. They're like, yo, I got one shot. This nigga get to come right back choking. Ain't that fucking crazy? This
Right.
nigga choking.
I've
And
heard.
nigga Quad just said, yo, oh, why wasn't we wanted to see, no, we didn't want to see these names on Summer Madness. He said, where's True Foe at? And I nearly flipped. I was like, nigga, that nigga choked. I said,
Yeah.
nigga choked 3 rounds
Yep.
just now versus Ace. I mean, how are
Hmm.
you saying where's True Foe for Summer Madness? He literally just choked 3 rounds.
100%.
That doesn't even make sense. But you
100%.
don't want to see Av and Tay Rock, these niggas who don't choke and fuck up with a higher name. It doesn't even make sense. I almost feel like sometimes it's a force, like I said, that's part of the storyline going on. That
Yeah.
I hate URL train is like, there's a lot of niggas just, I'll get on this train. I need to get to it. So I ain't like, I ain't waiting on
No,
the
it's
next
true.
train.
It's true. What do you
Some
think
niggas is
about certain
not.
people? I mean, uh, there's okay, and what do you think about? What do you really think about the situation between Easy and the URL, as far as now the trenches and their cards, this the pulling artists from the card before, like Does he just keep dealing with that? Should he like what? I'm
I
curious of
think
what his approach should be at this point.
I think he should, like I said, like I think he should do what he's continue doing, like try to book the guys that's not on contract. That's the main goal. Stay with the guys on contract. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I really think the real problem is URL is might not be in a space right now to do anything. And I brought this up with the case thing yesterday because I think
Hmm.
that case, I think a lot of focal point. They're like, yeah, we still doing events to keep the business rolling and things like that.
Right.
I really think they're like, we got to concentrate on gathering all the evidence that's going to help us make sure we win this case because
Mm.
there's a lot of pressure on everybody. So everything they
Yeah.
got with Norbs, they're trying to gather everything.
Yeah.
That's a
I mean,
lot of
they
time.
lose.
That's a lot of time. You know what I mean? So
Yeah, it's been going on for about 3 4 years, right? Jesus.
like 2 years, yeah, about 3 years, maybe 3 years.
2020.
You're right. It's
Mm-hmm.
almost 3 years now. Wow.
Oh my gosh. Um. Well, yeah. I mean, and them losing to ARP and Norbs would be if they lose both of those. I mean, that would be.
Now, if they lose both, they literally would lose control of the company. Though. That's the problem.
Mm-hmm. And
And
not
that,
just the company, but the culture.
yeah,
Interesting.
yeah, man, that really is like a dent on the culture. If with you, URL can't. Not saying
Yeah,
URL can't be gone. If URL is gone, the battle rap culture is gonna continue. I just
it
think
will.
that I feel like, and then I think
It'll be in a rebuilding stage, though.
low key RBE is still URL, and I think a lot of people know they're just a different. They got a different reporter. That's all. I feel like ARP is a slick guy, but ARP is known for have gotten into with some people too. You know what I'm saying? ARP ain't like, oh, never, nothing never happened. ARP's a solid 100 nigga. Like, there's mad niggas who will tell you opposite. You know what I'm saying? So, I think he carries himself well. I think he's not as arrogant. You know what I'm saying? And so he's a little more accepting. But I think it's still like that poisonous snake there, no cap, because and it's little things to let me know that, right? Like when Daylight said, yo, I just want royalties. I really knew it was up. I'm like, all right, I know it's up, man. If y'all niggas ain't wanting to give Daylight that, why? Why? That's where the true power lies. You know what I'm saying? Yo, is your mic muted or is it me? Hello? Hold up. Is it my mic? You there, third? Hello, hello? Why is it not? I can't hear nothing. It's not my headphones. What the hell? Why can't I hear anything? Hmm. Nah, but this. Oh yeah, I'm gonna leave and come right back. Hold on a second.